Hey, your favorite Vice Hammer and Furnace King here, yet again, to provide a list of the top 5 Zoan Devil Fruit in the world. Now, Zoan Devil Fruit gives you the ability to transform into modern or prehistoric animals, mythological creatures, and even deities, and gives you a variation of specific abilities for those creatures. Now, this list is about the Devil Fruit's ability, raw power usability, versatility, and the biggest part of a Devil Fruit is how the user utilizes the fruit's power. This is only to analyze how powerful an individual becomes the first time they become or they ate the Devil Fruit. So without further ado, if you do agree or disagree with my list, please let me know what are your top 5 Zoan Devil Fruits and what are your favorite Zoan Devil Fruits in the comment section below, and let's get this discussion going. Without further ado, if you do enjoy my content, I do lots of anime discussions, top 10, top 5 videos on this channel, playthroughs, anything of the sort. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and of course check out my content as well. Without further ado, let's proceed into number 5, shall we? Number 5 on the list is the Ino no Mi, or the Ino no Mi, or the Dog Fruit, mythological variant model Okochi no Makami. I mean, it's a wolf deity devil fruit that has ice power, some glacial attack power. Of course, it's gonna be up here somewhere. I mean, I have the Logia ice power. Of course, this character's devil fruit is gonna be here, right? I mean, what am I to say here? It provides you with superhuman strength. It can transform into a wolf deity. It can grant you ice powers, glacial attack powers. So with that alone, I just have to put this devil fruit on number 5 spot. And not to mention, Yamato is also one of the strongest and one of my favorite character that has come from Wano. So number 5 on the list is the Ino no Mi model Okochi no Makami. Number 4 is the Hebi no Mi mythical variant model Yamato no Orochi, or the 8-headed snake mythical creature. I mean, this is something that I actually thought of because the user did not utilize one example that the user did not utilize his devil fruit well, because when you think about it, you can transform yourself into an 8-headed snake, very imposing mythological creature, a Hydra-like creature, and yet Orochi did nothing to this devil fruit. And not to mention, the only thing that he used it for is he has 8 lives. Like, come on, you could have mastered 8 different fighting styles. You could even master a lot of fighting stuff with that kind of lifespan. Are you serious? Why didn't he do anything about this? So much potential. Like, every time I encounter an 8-headed or a 4-headed snake, kind of Hydra snake kind of character or villains in video games, I always love the design, the aesthetic of that devil fruit, and the fact that you can attack it with multiple head before it goes down permanently. One example in recent game that I really love, the 8-headed kind of beast, is Giliok, the Giliok. Like, that's one of the multiple headed beasts. Like, not really a Hydra character, but it's a multiple headed beast. And I love those kind of beasts in fiction. Like, in video games, they always so satisfying to mess around because you have to kill them multiple times before they fully go down. And for me, Orochi is not that. I feel like Orochi did not utilize his devil fruit well. That's the only aspect that he utilizes devil fruit really efficiently is his multiple lives. Otherwise, he's coward, he's sneaky, he's freaking relies on his devil fruit, but he gets carried around by his devil fruit. So yes, without further ado, despite the fact that he didn't utilize the Hebi no Mi model Yamato no Orochi, I still love his devil fruit aesthetic, his power, the base power that it gives him. I still love it. It will settle to me in number 4 in this list. Without further ado, let's proceed on to number 4. This one is controversial. Number 3, Ito no Mi Model Nika, because I do love the Ito no Mi, how its base form is based around Gamu Gamu no Mi. And even with the Gamu Gamu no Mi throughout the series, we know that this fruit is more than just an ordinary devil fruit. Like in Fishman Island, the one thing that actually hinted, the one scene that hinted Ito no Mi not being the actual Gamu Gamu no Mi is, well, his Luffy's Red Hawk technique. And then again, there's also some semblance in Skypiea about it, about Nika and anything of that jazz. But for me, the Ito no Mi, base power alone, like Gamu Gamu no Mi, the ability to turn your body into rubber, permanently turning your body into rubber, for me, it's not as utilized, or it's not as versatile. That, I mean, you're immune with bullets and cannons and stuff, but you still have slashing attack weakness. So it has this downside and it has this weak side. If you're not Luffy, as ambitious as Luffy, you won't properly utilize the Gamu Gamu, the most base power. So for me, number 3, for me, the Gamu Gamu no Mi or the Hito no Mi Model Nika will just settle for weak to. You're not weak to bullets, but you are weak to cutting attacks. So rubber, turning yourself into rubber is not really that versatile in my opinion. It only were versatile because Luffy made it versatile. Luffy's creativity made it versatile. So yes, number 3 would be Hito no Mi. It's still really powerful. Like the awakening, it's still really powerful in my opinion. I mean, he can turn anything he touches into rubber, for one thing. And another thing is the loss of physics seems to not affect him anymore. So in my opinion, it's still a really relatively powerful devil fruit. But if it weren't for Luffy's creativity, the Gamu Gamu no Mi is not gonna be up here in the list. Like, Luffy is the only reason that the Gamu Gamu no Mi is powerful. Like, its base power is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. But 3, it's just gonna settle for number 3 for now. Let's proceed to number 2 on the list is the Uho no Mi, or the fish fruit mythical variant Seiryu, or the fish fruit mythical variant Azure Dragon. I don't really know how this dragon started. Did Kaido began as a fish, like a Magikarp in Pokemon kind of scenario, and then when it fully awakened, he evolved into a dragon? Or did he start off as a dragon and just discovered the abilities of a dragon as he went along in his years as a pirate? So I don't know, but regardless, still a relatively powerful and versatile devil fruit. There's a lot of abilities like elemental manipulation, even full light as well. The fact that he can also counter not being able to swim by just creating flame clouds. Really useful abilities for devil fruit. Can counter the not being able to or not being able to swim kind of weakness of a devil fruit weakness. So in that regard, versatility alone and abilities and power, I'm just gonna rank the fish no Mi, Kaido's fish no Mi, just a little bit higher than Luffy's devil fruit. Without further ado, let's proceed into number 1. Number 1 is the Tori no Mi, the bird fruit mythical variant model Phoenix. I mean, in the get-go, base form, can transform into a bird. That alone can counter not being able to swim in water. That alone can counter the not being able to swim weakness of a devil fruit. That's the base form. Then we got to the ridiculous part. Regenerative abilities. I always love regeneration in any works of fiction. I love being the white mage in video game and anime. The white mages has always fascinated me. And then it can also heal others. I mean, he's a doctor. Very useful ability for a doctor to have. The Torinomi model Phoenix. Yes. I think for me, my favorite and most versatile kind of devil fruit of all time in terms of Zoan is definitely the Phoenix fruit. Without further ado, that would be my top 5 Zoan devil fruit. If you do disagree, please let me know in the comment section below, and let's get this discussion going. Without further ado, see you in the next video. Bye.